Good evening. How is everyone? I'm just going to quickly alternate this. That's much better. Welcome, guys, to episode 7 of Celebrity Skin Talk, series 4. Wow, I can't believe we've done this far. And I cannot wait to have Samantha Fox on the show. Literally, we've been planning this for a long time, and we are here. But I hope everyone's having a lovely evening. I'm just going to wait for her to join in the room, so I'll keep an eye out for her. But, yeah, guys, I can't believe on series, episode 7, good times. But I hope everyone is having a lovely day. I'm just going to check on here to see if she's joined or not. It keeps changing on here. Whoop. Boom, boom, boom. Mm-hmm. Hope everyone is good. Hello. Let me just think. Sorry, guys, I am just on here. I think I did it. Oh, hello. How are you? Hello, love.
Hello, darling.
How are you?
I'm all right. It's the first time I've not done a Zoom and I had to accept on Instagram. So forgive me, born in 1966, not very technical.
Love, every time I come on here, it's something different. So, I'm the same.
Oh, good. That's all right then.
You're looking amazing, love. You're looking good.
Thank you very much. It's not bad yourself.
Oh, fine. I've just got to keep up with
With all that beautiful skincare, all that brilliant skincare that you do. I mean, you must look amazing.
Oh, love, no, you are looking amazing, honestly. I've been following you for ages. And I can't wait to
bet.
this. Yeah.
A long time.
No, not that long time, darling, no. But, and how are you? Are you back in the UK now? Because every time I see your story, are you performing a lot recently around the world?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it's been manic actually. Yeah. Well, summer's just starting, so all the festivals are here. I just got back from Madrid,
right?
back from Vienna, Austria, and then a couple of days go back to Spain, and then Budapest, and then Lithuania, and I can't begin to tell you. It's going to be great. It's going to be a great summer. What can I say?
Oh God, yeah. So you're back in the UK now? Like you're back home for a bit?
Yeah, I got back 2 days ago. I'm here for another 2 days, and I'm off again. But yeah, I'm just doing all these brilliant 80s like revival shows. I've not stopped doing them for the last, it must be 20 years. It's so weird. And it's just had a huge comeback again this summer. They really tried it with the 90s the last 2 years. But I think, don't you think, Scott, the music of the 80s was the best?
Yeah, I'm an 80s child, so yes.
Good.
My mum and dad literally put the 80s on me, darling. I love the 80s. Yeah, it is the best, like, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, the songs were so great, and all the choruses, everyone can remember, and I don't know, we'll just remember those great times,
Yeah, and do you think now, like, even with the fashion side of things, like, it all coming back from that era, I always find, things come and go, but, like, style, I think, is coming back from that era. 90s as well, like...
Yeah, there's kind of a big mismatch at the moment with 80s and 90s. You've got the big shoulders, which are really back, and the bagginess of the grunge. I mean,
oh yeah,
people say we wore baggy clothes, but not so much baggy in the way it didn't hide our figures. It was baggy in the way that we wore baggy kind of peg trousers and stuff.
Yeah.
Everything was kind of tight in the waist,
Yeah, but the bagginess, I think, is coming back. I remember, like, skinny jeans is out now again, and then, but, it all comes back around.
The good thing about the skinny jeans, if you liked someone and you saw them in a pair, it was either or not. You know what I mean?
No.
Oh,
No. But let's talk a bit about your career, honey, before we get into the skin stuff, because you've done your career is incredible. Literally, I was like researching so much. I know a lot already, but when I was deepening in, I was like, bloody hell, you've done so much. Your
yeah,
fan base is incredible. Literally, my people saying how excited they were to have you on, like.
great.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
the like 80s, honey, like that was like obviously the era, and I've always gone clubbing, and I always hear "Touch Me," honestly, still to this day in the club. It's so
Well,
good.
it's
Yeah.
one of those songs, baby. What can I say?
What can you
It's we all got here by touching each other, so I reckon it's everlasting. What can I say?
is an
Um,
iconic one, but
it
what?
is. I mean, I just did a
Yeah,
gig in Austria, with Kim Wilde and some really good acts like Alphaville, and we all did our 80s songs, and there were so many young people in the crowd. Unbelievable. Me and Kim was talking after the show, and she said, "Could you believe how many young people were here tonight?" And it really makes you feel so good that young people, probably they're grown up with it because they're parents, or they're just so into it.
mm,
I think bands like The Weeknd at the moment, if you listen to their albums, their two albums, there's just so 80s influence. And
yeah,
there's other bands too that I won't go on and on about that, but I think the keyboard sounds, the Simmons drums, and all these kind of, these sounds are coming back,
yeah,
which is brilliant, brilliant for me. Brilliant, brilliant. Until I get my new album out, I'll just keep doing these 80 shows, which is
yeah,
fantastic.
yeah. And then, what is your kind of like favorite song to perform? Would you see what? But
Um, I've got to say, it would be Touch Me
mm,
because it's always my last song, and it just goes nuts, which is amazing because sometimes I start with the piano, a bit of a cappella, and I just go full moon in the, and then they sing the rest. And that energy, honestly, and that energy you just get from the
yeah,
crowd, there's nothing like it. So for me, people say, "Do you get bored singing it and singing it?" But no, I don't, because every audience is different, and
yeah,
each audience gives you a different kind of energy. Most of it is just pure love, singing along, smiley faces, and just happiness.
yeah.
So yeah, I mean, no, I don't get bored with singing it, but that is probably still my fave to sing
Your favorite.
because the energy from the crowd. Yeah.
And then where did it all start for you, and like, how did it all come about? Like, just like getting your music out there, getting signed. Like, was you hustling and bustling at the clubs beforehand?
Well, a little bit. I mean, people probably think I just came from page three and went, "Oh, I can sing a record." No, I started in a band when I was 14 at school. I had a school band. I was the lead singer,
Oh, okay,
and we did lots of discos, like discotheques, what we used to call them, school discos. We used to call them,
right,
and we used to play at a lot of schools. And then I went on to do a couple of West End performances with the Johnny Marrs band, and got my first record deal actually at 17, or 16. And then I did a couple of singles, and then I got famous as a page three girl, and that kind of went on hold. And then I signed a 4-year contract with the Sun. So
right.
I had a great 4 years doing that, traveled the world, did some amazing pictures. But as we all know, there's only so many pictures you can do, so many poses. And then, but with music, you can just go on and write better songs, produce better songs, just become a better performer. And just, I think modeling, you just get to a stage where you've worked for every photographer.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
only so many, kind of poses or clothes that you can wear or not wear, put it that way,
Yeah. And it was important of you to kind of keep them separate, because you know, like I've been to so many people on this show, like, and they've done one thing and then they're trying to like get into something they're more passionate about, and now they're careers in this,
Mm.
like trying to break away from that. Did you find that was a bit of a tricky thing, or just
Well, that
you
was
just
like 38 years ago, Scott. So
true?
I guess, 30, 40 million albums later, yes, I would say at the beginning
Yeah,
it was very difficult because it's a little bit like a soap star, I guess, going into music or
yeah,
to real.
yeah.
acting in movies, sometimes people just put you in a bracket,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
what you have to do is work really hard and prove yourself and go on tour. And I was very lucky with Touch Me though, because it went to number 1 in 17 countries, top 5 worldwide, and number 3 in America. So it's like from that point on, it was a lot of hard work, a lot of traveling, and then a tour for like a year. I had to prove myself, I guess. I think it's getting. I mean, thank God for Taylor Swift and Miley Cyrus and all these people now paving the way for other new stars. But in my day, it was quite difficult because "Touch Me Again" was quite controversial, the lyric. But then you had Madonna with "Like a Virgin," and I wanted to be like Madonna. I wanted to be the British version of, Madge.
Yeah.
And so for me, it was really exciting times, but it was difficult to kind of, the critics at first, that's not her voice, she can't sing. Oh, so you have to go and tour for a long time with a band and prove yourself worldwide.
Yeah.
And then it's a lot of hard work, to retain that, and not to be so much of a diva, Scott. That's it. To retain your personality, be down to earth, and be who you
Yeah.
are.
And I think a lot of your fans, and especially what I've known you to be in as well, like you are always being that person, like down to earth. This is what you get. If you like it, you hate. It's one of those. It's like you're not the type
What you
to be.
see is what you get.
Yeah.
And my mum would still give me a clip round the ear roll. If the minute I'm a diva, it's like, no, not so much now. Probably when I was about 17, 18, but no.
No, no.
I never wanted to change. I felt that whatever I had in me was the key to success, and what people saw was what they liked, and why change? And, you know, I still remain that person with my head on my shoulders and down to earth, and I feel privileged and lucky to be given this chance in life, and I never wanted to throw it away.
No, 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 I know. And then I want to talk about some shows you did. So you did like Celebrity Big Brother and the Celebrity Master Chef.
Yeah.
Weapon of did you watch the Celebrity Big Brother this year? Are you still like into it, or are you just too busy, babe? Because I know you're
I
always
love it. I absolutely love Big
on it.
Brother. I always have from the beginning. I mean, I was even one of those sad
I
people.
loved you on it. Loved you on it.
Wake up in the night and watch them sleeping. I thought, I can't be doing this. No, I loved it. I really did. I really did like it. Although it was very long, I must admit. I was in there with a lot of reality stars who were much younger than me, and they knew the cameras so well, and it is a game. Everybody says, "Oh, I was myself," but it is a game. And the
Yeah.
minute you play the game, nobody likes you. So
No, 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 no.
no, it's true. I was very competitive, especially not in the way of getting the votes, but if there was some kind of sports thing, or how long you could hold some bags for, I always wanted to win. And the boys in the show hated me for that. Oh, she's so competitive. It's because I'm a girl. I know it. I know it. But women in sports, I'm very sporty, so I'm very competitive.
Yeah.
Not competitive in the way to win the show, but if somebody says, oh, I remember one day they said, how many marshmallows could you get in your mouth? And I was like, stuffing them in, stuffing them in. I've only got a little mouth. And they're going to me, can you take more? So I go, yeah, yeah, yeah. And I couldn't. Marnie beat me from Geordie Shore. And I remember saying, yeah, but you've got a bigger mouth than me. And then we had a laugh about it. But I enjoyed the jungle a lot more, I've got to say. The
Yeah,
jungle.
yeah, yeah. Wait, what year did you do that one? Because I think Big Brother was
2009.
Ah, right, okay, okay.
Yeah, I enjoyed that a lot more because you really get something from that show. You come away thinking, oh my God, I can't believe I've experienced that.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah,
if
yeah.
you go on holiday to the jungle, but to actually experience it, to be out in the open, to starve, to find out your fears, fight your fears, to kind of see how strong you really are as a person.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that for me, it was like it was yesterday I went in there. I loved it.
yeah. And you would like redo that if you could, this one.
Definitely, definitely. I absolutely loved it. Yeah.
And then,
I was in there with Kim Woodburn. So we had a
uh
we had a giggle.
Oh yeah. She seems fun. Yeah, she seems like a good
She's
laugh.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's fun. Yeah.
Well, and then I guess like well, especially for that show as well, because I've interviewed so many people on this show, but like, I bet that one, I don't think no one's been on that show. Maybe not. I had on the show, but I guess it's just I think it's like a lot of reflection of you as a person. I would assume. Is that what the kind of
I
thing you had
think
on that show?
so. The
Yeah,
jungle, you are more yourself because
you isolated and
you're
like
isolated, and there's times when you're weak, and there's times when you're emotional. There's times when you're very open, and I like the fact that people can see you for what you really are.
hmm?
In the Big Brother, you've got to be really, really careful. It's
Don't
like,
do it.
do I sit on the fence or shall I be a little bit controversial? I think I'll let them go on with it tonight. But no, I did watch this year's, and
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, I really enjoyed it. I really did. I did.
yeah.
I was pretty right who would win and who would go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to see a bit of Mrs. O in there. She was fun. Sharon Osbourne.
Yes, yes. Oh, yes, she was.
Yeah.
Um, I do love her. Um,
Yeah.
Louis, we got to really know Louis, didn't we? That was for sure.
Yeah. Let's
Say
leave it
no
as
more.
that. No, and then obviously you can whip up obviously a couple of dishes from MasterChef as well, which you smashed, babe, as well. Like,
Love cooking. Yeah.
yeah. I love that. Me too. Like that's definitely my escape from everything. Is just when you're in the kitchen. That's what I like.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I find cooking the most relaxing thing that I do in my life, to be honest. Other than exercise, I would say that cooking is when I really switch off. To be honest, when I'm cooking, I like to be all alone with my music on and just doing what I do. When Linda's kids come in and they start looking and start touching, I hate it. It's like, leave me alone. And especially when I'm dishing up. So going on MasterChef was quite nerve-wracking because the bit where they come around and interview you when you're in the middle of something
Yeah.
and it gets
Yeah.
boiling over and you think, you see the camera come in from the corner of your eye, you think, not me, please go to Jamelia, not me, I'm peeling an egg, or whatever you're doing, something really fiddly, you know.
Yeah. It's like no, I know, like not in the middle. I have like 2 minutes left or whatever.
Oh,
Like
oh
go
no,
or what?
it is exactly like what you see when they say 2 minutes, 1 minute. It's panic stations because you don't have to do that at home, do you? So when suddenly someone says 2 minutes, you're like, oh my God, my potato's still in, it's browning. Oh my God, I'm still doing the sauce for that. So I'm not the best person to multitask, I've got to
No,
say.
no. I'm quite bad at time and things. So for like a roast dinner or something might be cold on your plate if I was cooking it.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, the timing is so important, and
yeah.
I think people can say, oh, I can cook, but the timings, it's no good at being a great cook and your potatoes being cold, but your meat being hot and your gravy cold, or it's all about the timing. It
It is.
really is.
And I'm really bad at it. Ooh, yeah.
I'm sure you're not, Scott.
Okay, well, I come around for Sunday and you see something cold on your plate. Trust me.
It's when
What?
you dish up peas and things like
Yeah.
that, and they're kind of rolling off, and you got to take the plate up to the where the judges are, and you got peas and I don't know things what are precariously going to fall off or something.
Whoops. No. But
Whoops.
what show like would you want to do that you haven't done? 'Cause you've done so many in your career already. Like, is this something that you got on your bucket list that you would like to do just for you personally? Like, oh, I wouldn't mind doing that.
Um, I would love to do Come Dancing on the BBC because I just I love the program. I love the glitz.
Yeah,
I love the glamour. And again, you take away something and you learn something. You know.
that's what I always say. If you do something that you kind of you get something in train for.
Yeah,
It's good.
I think so. It's a little bit like when you was at school. I don't know about you, but I was only really good at things that I loved. And I was rubbish at maths. I was rubbish at everything I hated.
Because you're not paying attention, darling. That's what I say.
No,
Yeah,
exactly. I thought,
yeah,
I'm never going to, I don't need maths. I don't want to, leave school and measure a triangle or what X, Y, or Z or no. So all the subjects that I loved, I was really good at,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah. So
Science,
yeah,
all
sometimes,
rubbish. Biology, rubbish.
but then obviously you know you're on stage, so you're still performing, you're still dancing. So yeah, get on it. Go, go, go. Get the glittery dress
Yeah,
out.
I mean, there's a lot goes into touring, you know.
I know it's hard. Yeah,
Oh, you know,
yeah, yeah.
you have to. I have to look after the band, not look after them, but as the as the lead singer of my band, I have to make. They're all younger than me, and I have to make sure they're very good boys when they come on tour, and I have to keep my eye on them, and I have to keep an eye on their expenses, and I have to keep. You know, I'm the boss at the end of the day, paying the wages. So it's all about the lighting, it's all about the production, it's all about the band. People think you just go on there and do your thing, but there's so much that goes into it.
Oh,
The costumes, the this, the that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you're still rocking it, babe. That's why I'm saying you should definitely try get onto the Strictly Come Dancing. Yeah,
No,
get on.
I'd love to. I'd
Oh,
love to.
oh,
Really, really,
you
really.
will. You will. Watch now, next year or
Why
this year.
not?
Oh,
Why not? You know, I'm a positive person and
yeah,
maybe I'll manifest it somehow.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And then, yeah, yeah, you rock it, babe, honestly. I'll be like, there, supporting you, and
Thank
all
you.
the way. Oh,
What
yeah.
about the foxtrot? Me and you, baby.
Yeah, oh, good pun there. Let's talk about skin and skincare, skin routines and everything, because this is like the main thing of the show as well as the career
That's right.
feedback. But have you got one, my love? Are you into skincare? Are you kind of relaxed? Are you not bothered?
Well, to be honest, I think skincare is really important. So much so that when I was growing up, I used to watch my mum literally going to work in the mornings. I'd be up for school, and then she'd be getting ready for work, and she'd be at the end of the table with a biscuit tin with a mirror on it, and a
Oh,
cleanser, toner, moisturiser, all her serums, and then her makeup. And I used to sit there watching her as a little girl,
oh.
thinking, "Oh, when can I do that one day?" You know.
Yeah,
And then I got to about 14, I started to get teenage spots, and my mum bought me from Marks and Spencer's my first cleanser, toner, moisturiser from Marks's. It came in a little packet, and I used to have that. So yeah, I mean before that it was Clearasil,
yeah.
literally,
That's what.
you know, Clearasil. My skin used to be really dry. I'm thinking, oh my
Oh
God.
yeah, from that one.
And then, yeah, I got my first little kind of, it came in a little zipper bag and it was tiny, probably 50 mils each of a,
Oh, cute.
yeah. So she encouraged me to cleanse my face, put moisturizer on. So from 14, really, I did care for my face. And when you look at pictures of my mum, and she's 78, and now I know the reason why, really,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she looks amazing.
Yeah. She did, and it's nice that you started from a young age because obviously getting into kind of like the modeling side.
16 I was, yes, so it's very
Did you
young.
did you think like from there? Did you find any tips or tricks, or when you was working with makeup artists, and were they kind of giving you things along the way that you think, oh, I'm going to take that for home, like use it in your own?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a little bit like what they're doing now with the lip liner, funny enough, in the early
Ah,
80s.
see,
We used to put like a lot of white powder on our lips and then use no, a darker shade of lip liner and then a kind of a brighter colour in between. Whereas now they're using a lighter shade of lip liner and then a very pale but kind of what do you call it, lip shiner effect on top.
mm.
But yeah, we were making our lips bigger in the 80s. Um, I remember got a few. I remember get one girl wrote to me when I was about 17. She went, "Oh, get a life with your horrible thin lips. You need lip liner." I was like, "Mm." It made me so paranoid because I was so young. Um, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, we're all doing that now. But yeah, I do that now because oh, I don't know if I'd ever get my lips done. Oh my God, even if I get a pimple on my lip, it kills me to squeeze it. Forget it.
Oh yeah, no, 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 yeah, no. I'm a big.
Ah!
You don't squeeze or pop or nothing. You no.
Oh, no, no, I've learned that from being a
Good.
teenager, never to pop a spot, you know.
Yeah.
It
No, babe. Honestly,
never goes.
huh?
It never goes, does it? You
No, it
squeeze
makes
the blackhead or a little spot, the next day it's even worse.
yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it take longer to go. So at least you learned your lesson, babe, the hard way, like we all have.
Yeah,
You know.
to be honest, I was quite lucky. I didn't get my teenage spots until I was about 19, 20.
Right.
When I first started singing, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And I remember I used to get them a lot, very oily I became later on in
Yeah.
life. But then I quickly learned to use a really good toner. I've used Clarins toner since I was probably 16.
Oh,
The gorgeous yellow toner from Clarins.
are you
Always always used it.
now to this day still use?
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
And even with my skin regime, I've been doing the same skincare since 2009.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. I've not changed. Sometimes I go, oh, I want to try this, try that. But
Yeah.
as you know, probably, that like any vitamin, any skincare, it doesn't happen overnight. You've got to try it. You've got to live with it. But I've found with the skincare that I use now, well, since 2009, has been my favourite, to be honest.
Yeah, and I'm a big believer. Like, if it's not broken, why change it? No point changing if you
Yeah.
it. And then it's a big thing. See, if you change your skincare or put something in, you might have like a bit of a breakout or something.
I know, because there's always something
Whether
important, isn't there, in my career? Oh, I've got this tomorrow. Oh, I've got loose swimming next week. Oh, I've got that tomorrow. And it's like, oh, maybe I'll try this. And I go, oh no, don't try it in case you get a pimple. No. So I'm a little bit like that, like
yeah,
I don't like to take chances too much.
no,
If I had like a month off, maybe I'd try something. But I'm never that daring to try something too different. I love having facials, trying different facials, that's for
yeah,
sure. But my creams, no. Touch wood, I don't get any spots, any blemishes, and it's been wonderful for me.
yeah, good. I was gonna say, do you enjoy kind of like going to like a salon and getting your facials wind down moment?
Um, I'm
Uh,
not. Yeah, I don't mind, but I tend to go. The only place I normally go is Harley Street Clinic.
okay,
I've been going there since 2009 to a lady called Leslie Reynolds, who I was told before I went into the jungle that she's the best person to give the most amazing facials. So I went to her in 2009 before the jungle and asked her advice because we wasn't allowed any skincare
yeah,
regime there. We was
yeah,
only allowed organic shampoo, organic conditioner, and some after sun to put on our face. But
right.
we didn't have, the normal thing like cleansers, tone, obviously. So I wanted to go there and ask her the best way to look after my skin in such high
Mm.
humidity and so hot, like 90 degrees every day. And she gave me some really great constructive, opinions, and then that's when I started using her stuff. And I'm going to plug her right now. Hey,
Oh, this is
this is
her
quite good.
brand. Okay.
Yes, this is her brand. I've been using it since 2009. It's for the maturer skin, um, and it's fantastic in the sun. It has SPF in it. I mean, it's everything great for wrinkles. What can I say?
Mm.
It's not greasy. It's not too dry. For me, combination skin is perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So
check her
I'm
out.
quite,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm really. I feel probably you may like it because many people try so many different things, don't
Yeah.
they? But I could go on and on what I've tried, and name many, your Cliniques, your LMSs, da 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 da. But I'm really happy with this.
Yeah. 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 Well,
I really am.
yeah. I'll have to have a look. 'Cause I'm 30. I just turned 37. So
Wow.
I'm on the mature side of the skin.
Yes,
So like,
but you're all right. I
I,
see you using your different creams. I think, well, they're obviously doing you very well, these different creams. You've got to send me some over to try.
I have to send you this photos of like this I used. But then, like I said, it works different for every people as well. I think.
It does. But I
Yeah.
think the most important thing, Scott, at the end of the day, is what we put into our bodies, really.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I drink probably 2 litres of water every day. I'm a water fiend, so much so that I drive my family and friends mad. Have you had a glass of water? Have you got, have some water? I think
Oh,
that's the best.
you're the person telling them, "Oh, have a glass." And
Yeah, and they go, "Oh my God, you're crazy about water." And sometimes I look at my mum and she's had one glass in about 8 hours. And I go, Mum, you haven't. I drink tea. I drink coffee. I've had a soft drink. No, Mum, you've got to have clear, pure water.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm one of these people, and my friends tell me about this, but I have like a glass of wine with a water. Like,
That's good in between,
yeah,
always in between. It's
I
better for the body, it's better for the mind, it's better for everything.
hydration, just, I don't mind having a wine,
Oh,
but them people, and I don't mind that. So, but I always get told off about that. I said, why are you having wine? Like, just have the bottle of wine. It's like, no, water in between.
a water in between is the secret, isn't it, really? Really. It is,
Between
apparently.
the wine bit.
Maybe it takes you 38 years to realise. Are you 39? What did you say, 38?
37.
Oh, I'm so
Look at my
sorry.
numbers on.
That's really bad, isn't it? Really, really
No,
bad.
no.
Oh, no.
No, no one really, knows. Only Google knows, but that's it.
you're very shiny and you're really
It's
glowy.
funny.
So,
Yeah, I think, do you know what? It's because I'm been winning a lot of SBF. And this is one question I was going to ask you because I know you travel a lot.
yeah.
But now maybe you do. But, when you started to travel and tour a couple of years ago, were you always an SBF person? Because I know how it's very important. Or,
Not a couple of years ago. Probably when I was like in my 20s, I was
yeah,
terrible.
uh,
Absolutely.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I
I was
thought.
so busy. And then I'd do like promotion in Germany. Then I'd get on a plane and go to France. And then I think, oh my God, I haven't got time to take my makeup off before flying. And that probably took me about 7 years to kind of get a grip with.
Yeah, yeah.
And I guess the more you mature, the more you start reading women's magazines and beauty magazines. And I think probably the worst thing is to go to bed in your makeup. And I didn't
Oh,
realise that when I was younger.
and then how about like when obviously when you had that downtime when you were away traveling and stuff and having like that in the sun, were you bad with the SPF then as well, or was you always kind
Oh
of
my God, in the 80s, oh
was it
Scott, it was
a
it was
like
terrible. It was like coconut oil, wasn't it? Factor number two. It was
yeah,
ombre solaire, stayed just a little bit longer. They were adverts on at the time.
oh,
And we didn't have a clue about SPF in those
yeah,
days, to be honest. I remember my first modelling contract when I was 17 was to go to Antigua and do a whole swimwear collection with four other girls, and they were a lot older than me, and they were there putting all their stuff on. I'm thinking, I've only got a bit of coconut. And then I'm thinking, oh. So I learned quite quickly from that first trip, but not
great,
that quickly.
right,
Because the photographers were so bad. Because in those days we didn't have airbrushing, there was no photo tune, there was nothing. So the photographer would go to Antigua and he'd say, "Okay, girls, I want you to be brown in 2 days," and we'd have to sunbathe naked so that we didn't have no marks on our bodies. And then
right.
you get burnt boobs, burnt bum. That's all right, girls. I'm going to put a filter on, a nice brown filter, so you don't look red. And that was the way it was.
Oh wow,
And you
oh
burning like, so the first 2 days you'd be sunbathing, burning, and then the rest of the time you'd be shooting, and you'd be so sore.
yeah,
But that only lasted for about, I'd say, 3 years.
oh no,
Because you want to be professional, you didn't want to say to the photographer, I can't, I'm burning. Because all the other girls who are older than me were getting on with it. So,
mm.
yeah, once they put a brown filter on, we look really kind of chocolate, which was the fashion.
But in real life
But
it's red.
ouch, we couldn't
Oh
sit
yeah,
down on our bums at night to eat dinner. It's like, ouch, ouch,
oh
burnt bums.
I thought, yeah, I've been burned really bad before in the past. I was in Vegas and I got burned, and then that was my lesson learned, like, no. Uh, but like, don't you wish?
Sorry,
Oh,
Scott.
that's okay.
Sorry,
But
drop
don't
the
you wish you, you had this knowledge? You had this knowledge and the education like it is now back then. You know what I mean?
Well, I'd like to have had the knowledge, but we didn't have the knowledge. Oh, so I've seen very low tonight, darling. I'm very sorry. I'm going to take you off here.
Okay, don't worry. Still
Sorry.
see you
This is real life. This is real. Um,
in real life.
I wish I did have the knowledge. Even my mum didn't have the knowledge, you know.
Yeah.
Nobody knew, even back then, how bad cigarettes were for you, did they? They didn't even know how bad they were.
Yeah.
They didn't know how bad the sun was. Nobody talked about skin cancer, did they?
Yeah. No.
Really?
But
I think it's only the last 20 years that people have learned so much about it.
yeah. And there's just so much more knowledge out there, especially because obviously online and everyone's talking about it a lot
Yeah,
more, and it's really good for the young ones at least. Like, don't go out like in factor 2 and 3. You know, it's important because once
yeah.
that
No,
makes
it's great. It's
that,
great.
yeah. You know, I'm a big believer. We got one body, we got one skin, we got one. We can't change
Only
it.
one. We can't rip it off and have a new
No.
one underneath.
Sometimes we wish we could, but we can't. So
Wouldn't that be fabulous?
yeah,
With our
yeah,
skin like
yeah.
snakes. Ooh,
Shred away
brand
next.
new skin.
Oh
No, we
no,
have
it's
to
good.
look after what we've got. Exactly, one life, and yeah, we have to. I mean, oh my God, I remember going to Australia in 1988, and then I really learned about skin cancer.
Oh wow.
Every advert on the TV, it showed somebody with a melanoma here, and them digging it out the nose, and they were so on it in Australia.
Mm.
It wasn't. I didn't really see that until I started singing and traveling around the world,
Yeah,
like to those kind of places.
yeah,
And then they did work those adverts. They put the fear of life in you. In actual respect, I think we should do it here more because
yeah,
it's on the increase, isn't it? People don't know if they got a little mole here, and we need to be a bit more educated about that. Does
yeah,
it itch? Has it got a ring around it? It'd be really good if we could learn to self-diagnose and
yeah,
know,
yeah. True.
because
Like, hopefully in time we will be able to, but yeah, I believe it as well. You know, I think Australia is always a better step ahead. I think on things,
yeah,
and then everyone slowly catches up because
yeah, we do because apparently, I mean, my wife, she's from Norway,
oh,
and everybody thinks of Norway as being cold and overcast and not sunny, but there's parts of Norway, the south of Norway, which is really hot and sunny, where she's from. But they have in Europe the highest skin cancer rates because they feel they're not really getting the sun, but they're getting the
yeah,
rays, and they're not putting anything on. So every year, so many people are dying in Norway. Yeah,
oh god,
because they feel people just think it's the sun, but it's the awful rays they give out as well.
oh yeah, like people forget to put SPF even when it's raining, cloudy. It's
Yeah,
everything.
and the pollution that we have.
Oh god, yeah,
No,
yeah.
every day I'm in an SP50, whatever I'm doing, every
Oh
day.
well, me
Yeah,
too. This is why my body face is a bit shiny because
yeah, mine
it's
was
not.
like that earlier because I get up in the morning, I put loads of my creams on. But your skin now to me looks very doughy and very clean and shiny and new,
Oh,
and I think that's a great look. But so many people just plaster on so much makeup, don't
oh,
they? Every day, every day. When I'm not working, I don't wear a bit. I love it. I absolutely love it.
yeah. That's what I. If a nice free day. That's what it's.
Makeup, and when I fly, I just wear my sunglasses. I put loads of moisturizer on. I replenish, and then I spritz, and I always feel so much better. Whereas back in the 80s, early 80s, I was terrible. What can I say? Oh, gig.
Oh,
Oh, I've got to get up the next morning. Oh, I'll wash it off tomorrow.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. Oh, you know, you makeup artist in it, and then you just sleep in it. It's like right and ready for the next day.
yeah,
I've hit them
yeah,
all, babe. I've hit them all. But I got two more little things before we go, and one of them is
that's all right, darling.
a game. Um, so I'm going to see how well you actually know your skincare. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you some bottles, cover the name of the brand, and let's just see if you know. And it's no prize, unfortunately, babe, but we'll see how we go. You
Okay.
might. So this is the first one. I don't know if you.
Um,
Can,
yeah, I can see that. That's some kind of um, cream for people with eczema, isn't it, or something like that? Is it? Is it one of them?
do you know
No.
the brand? Do you know the brand of this? What people? I always do this game with the celebrities, and a lot of people in the comments do
I want to go
comment.
like that to my phone and open it up
Oh no,
so I
here.
can read it. Right, stay there.
Okay.
it looks very technical, if you know what I mean.
See, so people read your comments because your fans is helping you.
Oh,
This is the thing. So,
I've just got people joining. I'm not seeing any comment.
oh,
Uh,
someone did write in it to have seen it. So,
oh, yeah. Okay. Giggling.
no.
No, it's not called giggling.
Someone just wrote it again. So we was like, something.
Auto molecule.
No, it's not. No, it's not that one.
No.
No.
Do you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I haven't got a clue.
It's Sarah Reeve. This one. So you might have seen this in the shop, maybe. I don't know. It's very popular. This.
Is it very popular? And tell me, what kind of cream is this, please?
It's just a very good hydration all around and cream for everywhere.
Oh, everywhere. So brilliant to take on holiday, I reckon.
Yeah, good.
When you're really dehydrated in your skin.
Keep hydrated. So I'm just trying to keep. You might know this one. Okay, here we second one. Okay. Do you know this one?
Oh, is that cocoa butter?
Yes, it is. Do you know the brand on this one?
Yeah.
Come on, what do you know?
You give me B.
P.
B.
No,
P.
no. P.
Is it Potter's? P.
Yeah.
It's very old fashioned. I know it's been around for years, right? Oh my God.
No, I'm not. I didn't pick it because of that. Yeah.
No, I'm joking. It's not Potter's, Pottes, is it?
No, but you know, I have heard about this brand before, but no, it's. Do you know this one?
No.
Palmer, it's the coconut thing, but it has been around for ages.
I know, and you know what's happened now? All my comments are over your face, so I can't even see anything. Comments. Oh, there you go. I can see. Okay. I knew it was body butter, though, didn't I?
You did. You knew it was coconuts.
It's a bit greasy for me, body butter.
Yeah. Do you know what? The best thing I use it for is feet and elbows.
Elbows and knees and ankles.
Yeah. The heels of the feet as well. Like,
it's a good classic, I've got to say. If you're very dry, it's a good classic.
Yeah, especially my feet. You know, after you're dancing on stage, babe. You know, put your back on, relax, rewind.
Oh,
give her this feet.
Straight when I come on stage, I've got to meet and greet and do radio interviews and stuff. When I get home, I'm like, just take my makeup off and go to sleep. But I'll keep that in mind. I'll get myself some.
Yeah, just relax. Get Linda.
I'll just relax. I'll say to my guitarist, can you just rub my feet, please?
Yeah, in the coconut. Get Linda to do it. She do it.
Yeah, she will.
This one, I don't know where you see it's a serum, but you may know it, may not. I don't know. Okay, see, it's a bit shiny, this one, but
no, I don't. No,
it's a Garnier. It's a
Garnier.
Garnier. This one. Yeah.
Is it very good?
Yeah. It's the vitamin C, so it's good for brightening.
Okay.
But
there's so many, isn't there? So many. I mean, how much can I be? Yeah, I suppose if I do use a brightener, can I use another one, what's called a brightener, and get even brighter and brighter?
No.
Or is that just... I'm joking.
It doesn't work like that.
I'm joking. No. Go on.
Oh, yeah, but that's just a little fun game, hun.
Nothing else. Nothing I know.
I don't know. Well, I haven't got anything from Clarins, but that would be a good one, I think, for you.
Yeah, I used to use Clarins a lot.
But
Clinique, I'm really allergic to, I must say. The moisturiser, the yellow one.
Yeah, you like this one, no?
No, Clinique, it brings me up really sore around my nose and around my chin. I'm really sensitive for Clinique, yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't have anything from Clinique either in my wardrobe. Right. No.
In the 80s, Clinique was massive. Everybody used to use their foundation in the modelling business. A lot of girls, yeah. I could cope with the foundation, but not the creams. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know they did makeup.
Years ago, yeah. It was a very light moisturiser, like a tent moisturiser. Oh. And everybody used it, yeah, in the 80s. It was a long time ago, Scott, before you were born.
Well, I was born in 87, just saying.
Right, this is probably 83 I'm talking about.
Oh, I was a couple... Oh, yeah. I was on my way.
You was on your way.
I was slowly, just getting thought about my parents.
Yeah, you just,
But before you go, love, I want to know, because I know you're doing a lot and touring a lot and everything. Pride is obviously kicked off in the UK now, the season.
Yeah.
Here we are. Are you doing any gigs in the UK? Like, what's the plans for the rest of the year for you? That's what it's.
The UK. I'm spending. Oh my God. There's a couple of bits happening in the UK later in the year,
Right.
but at the moment, I'm going over to the. I've just been to the States, and now I'm going back to Canada to do some stuff,
Oh,
and I'm doing a lot in Eastern Europe, like Lithuania, Latvia, Poland, Estonia. Really lovely places. Just yeah. So quite busy, and then later on in the year we start auditioning people for my life story, which would be 6 episodes on a
oh,
major channel, which I'm so looking forward to.
oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, and a big documentary that I'm going to be shooting this year. So for the next 2 years, new album, promotion, story of my life, another book, and speak to you again, hopefully.
Oh, oh yeah. I was hoping to, if you was in the UK tour, I would go to see you. I didn't know if you was going to be in London or.
I'll let you know, Scott,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I was at Mighty Hoopla last year, and I didn't know I was going to be there until like a month
Oh,
before. And
oh yeah.
that's how this business is sometimes.
Yeah. That gig. I got it. There was I've seen all the videos.
Steps was on. Steps was great.
I think Nadine
Yeah.
Coyle did it. I think. I like her. Nadine Coyle.
Steps.
I think. Yeah.
Girls Aloud. Nadine. Yes, I saw Nadine on your site. They've just done some shows.
Yeah.
Girls Aloud.
Yeah.
Oh,
The Bethany. I was there on Monday.
oh, was you? Did you? Was he good?
Yeah, really good.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love
yeah. But
Girls
yeah,
Aloud.
she did the show, the mighty thing you did.
Mighty
But
Hoopla. Oh, maybe. So that was this summer. What just gone? Maybe it was the summer before then.
last,
Yeah,
no, no,
last summer I was in America. It must
oh,
have been the summer before.
oh, maybe.
Because I didn't
But yeah,
see Girls Aloud. I was on the night when Steps was on. I love Steps. I was like, yeah.
oh, H, yeah, I know H very well. He is a
Yeah. They're
lovely guy.
great performers, great singers. I love their songs. They're so happy, jolly, just all what we need at the moment.
I'm excited now. I did not know you were doing a new show, so I'm very excited to, yeah, just have to keep us all posted. I know you do.
Of
You're
course I will.
on socials, so let everyone know.
I will, of
Whatever.
course. Yeah, I'm
But
just getting into this social media thing. Born in the 60s and stuff. I mean, I realise how much you've really got to work it, haven't you? Social media these days. It's like in the 80s, 90s, we had to sell like, I don't know, 200,000 records to get in the top 10. Now it's all about social media and reels and getting your songs on reels and getting people to like them and then stream them. It's totally changed. So I'm getting a grip with it slowly but
yeah,
surely.
yeah. Rocking it, babe. You're rocking it. But just keep us posted because I know you do. So
I will. Thank you
I
very
know a lot
much,
of
Scott.
fans will be excited for the show.
Thank you. Well, I'm a big fan of yours,
Oh,
and
thanks.
you've got a great page and very informative. And being a woman, I love these kind of pages.
Oh, thanks, babe. Thank you. But I'll keep in touch for sure.
Thank you.
Good luck on your trip, honey, and I'll speak to you very soon, okay?
All right, darling. You
All
take
right.
care
And
too. Lots of love.
bye bye.
And hi, everybody out there. Thank you for
Yeah,
watching. And yeah, look after your skin. Drink lots of water. Mwah.
absolutely. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.